Hello Pisces, welcome to your love reading for October 2017. I am using the Crystal Visions Tarot, the Romance Angels Oracle cards from Doreen Virtue, and the Whispers of Love Oracle cards over here. So let's start with those Oracle cards and see what message they have for you for the month. So, Pisces, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I wish it was that simple. It isn't. We all know that it isn't that simple. To imagine the person that you want, you could imagine for 20 years and maybe they still don't show up. But that's your message. So maybe this person is somewhere out in the ethers and you just have to believe that they're there. The other card here is embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. And I'm looking for some hidden pictures on this card because these cards always have hidden images in them. But I don't see too much. I just see the kid on the unicorn. So let's get started. Here's our theme. Now this particular deck has this wild card in it. It's called the Unknown card. And I chose to leave it in here because I figured if it shows up in your reading, or in anybody's reading, or in a reading, it's got some significance. And this is the unknown, and this is the theme for the month. So the great unknown is how this month is going to unravel. Maybe there's a sense of unknowing. Maybe you're feeling a little bit lost right now. And I'm seeing that also here with the conflict. This card represents the conflict for the month. The High Priestess is your intuition, that knowing that you have in your mind when something is right. Look, it's even the same person in these two cards. So it's just that unknowing. You're not in touch with your intuition right now. You're feeling lost and you're feeling like you don't have some sense of direction, or there's events or things that are happening in your life, or there's emotions or feelings that you can't really make sense of right now. There's some unknowns going on in your life right now. And this card represents you this month. And this is the Nine of Wands, which is having been through a lot of battles. You're not defeated. You still have the courage of the lioness there with you, and you're still on top of the mountain here. You're not defeated. You've come out ahead. You're a winner, but you're a little bit tired, and it's been a rough road. So there's some unknowns going on with your life, probably regarding some of these issues here of what you're feeling right now. This is the Shadow card. So this is the card these are the hidden energies. This is the card at the bottom of the deck once everything else has been dealt out. And this one says justice. Justice is about balance. It's about looking at both sides objectively and fairly. And it could be some sort of a legal action as well. But these are the hidden energies. So if there's something if it is a legal matter and you're hiding it, then that would be reflected here. If it's just about balance and looking at both sides objectively, then that's something that either you're not doing it. It's because, this unknown right now, like there's a sense of confusion of really not knowing what's going to take place and what direction to go in. And there's that imbalance because of that. This card is the foundation of the reading. And the Ten of Swords, again, it's feeling defeated. You've been through a lot. This is having been through a lot of battles and feeling down and out. Feeling like you've been stabbed in the back. And it's difficult to get up and go on. But this is at the end of the cycle. So maybe you're at the end of this. Maybe you've had all these struggles and these battles, and you don't know what's next. You don't know what the next step is or what's coming next for you. This card reflects your internal energies. This is how you're feeling on the inside. The Page of Swords is a young person, or it's a messenger. And this is regarding the truth. The messenger of truth, knowledge, wisdom. It could be your wisdom. It could be the spiritual seeking. Maybe you've gotten to a point in your life where you're questioning your religion or questioning your spirituality, because there's this seeking of truth, which is also within the High Priestess. The High Priestess is spiritual knowledge and wisdom that's outside of traditional religion. It's outside of mainstream religion and spirituality. So it's turning inward to find this truth inside. It looks like that same person again. It's got that same face. So this could represent you seeking the truth, and it's something new for you because the page is a novice. It's someone who's new at this. And this is your conflict right now, is maybe there's this awakening within you of questioning your religion and what you've been brought up in and your traditional values, and you're questioning all of that. So internally you're feeling like you need to seek out some kind of truth, that you're not getting answers in any other way. And that could be reflected there. And sometimes when you have a lot of battles and struggles and when life is hard, that's when you start developing, you start questioning the truth about things, when things aren't working out the way they're supposed to, and you start seeking that spiritual wisdom and spiritual guidance that you're struggling with right now, because this is the conflict, you're struggling with this spiritual wisdom that you're not finding in your traditional sense. And you've been through a lot of struggles and battles here. In your past is the King of Cups. This is somebody who's very loving and emotional. This is a man who's romantic. So he's in your past, whether this was a past partner or this was you and how you felt in the past. But this is something that's in the past. Or maybe this is reflective of you if you're with somebody now. Maybe this, okay, this is whatever this is for you. This is a man who's very in touch with his emotions and not afraid to show it. And he's very loving and compassionate. This is the present energies. You're feeling tied down. You're feeling bound to a situation, tied down, either tied down in your relationship, or you're feeling bound and tied where your spiritual truth, this unknown with your spiritual truth or your intuition. This is also a blockage of your intuition and not knowing. So maybe you're feeling bound and tied in your current relationship, or bound and tied in that you can't find what it is you're looking for. You can't find this soulmate, but you're blindfolded. This is this unknown. This is the unknown because you've got yourself blindfolded and you're not really looking. You're not seeking. What is it you really want? What is it you really want in a partner? Maybe you keep attracting the wrong kind of partners. And sometimes that's the energy within you. There's something about you perhaps that needs to change to attract the kind of partner that's good for you. If you keep attracting the same kind of partner who's bad for you, then you have to ask, what is it about you that keeps attracting those people? What is it about your own energy that you need to change, about your attitude, about how you present yourself to the world to attract what it is you want? And this is just reflecting in the current energies of feeling bound and tied and feeling like you don't have control over the situation. But the one message of the Eight of Swords is that you do. She's bound and tied, but she's bound and tied by a bunch of birds. All she has to do is lift up her arms and shush them away. So you have the control. You just have to believe in yourself and believe that you do have the control. And maybe these conflicts that you're feeling were surrounding some kind of legal action. If there was a divorce or a separation or something going on legally, and that's causing all of this pain right now that you're feeling and feeling defeated. But this is in your near future. This is a happy relationship. This is the Ten of Cups, which is happy home, happy family. Oh my gosh, I can't get the card off the table. Happy relationship, happy partnership. And this is coming up in your near future. If you are currently with a partner, maybe you're going to have a child. That could be reflected here with a baby. But this is in your near future, is having a happy relationship and a happy home. Now this card represents, that was here. So this is you internally. So this is you seeking the truth or seeking knowledge or wisdom, or just trying to, maybe it's even just discovering more about yourself and discovering what you want. What is it you want in a soulmate? And how are you going to find that soulmate? This is seeking the truth. This is also the Messenger. So I always see these as online dating as well. If you're the messenger and you're the communicator and you're trying to find somebody in some way, so you're communicating that, and that could be online dating. This is the transformation you're going through. The Death card is a transformation. So there's some kind of transformation that's taking place within your life, which has to do with these struggles and these battles. This is at the end of a cycle here. You know, this is the death. This is the death of the old you, the death of the old phase of your life, the death of the old cycle. Whatever you just went through, it's over, it's done. This is the death of this situation. And there's a new situation on the horizon, which is bringing this partnership to you. Now, this is your hopes and fears. Again, this is the Swords energy. So this is it's about taking action as well. So maybe you're afraid to take action. You know, this is taking action also. It's communication or it's action. And this is your hopes and fears. So maybe you're hoping for communication from somebody, or maybe you're hoping that somebody will take some action, or maybe you're just hoping that you can get yourself out of this situation here where you feel tied, where you feel like tied and you feel like it's out of your control. And then, you know, your hope is that you regain control and take action on the situation and find that happy relationship that you're looking for, or fix the relationship that you're in. Now, if this is a fear, this also represents truth, and maybe you're afraid of finding something out. Maybe you're afraid of what you'll learn here. Maybe you're afraid of what your intuition is trying to tell you. Since the High Priestess reflects your intuition, and you're afraid of learning, maybe this partner isn't any good for you, and you're really afraid of seeing that. Maybe you're afraid of knowing the truth about that situation if you're currently in a relationship that's not going so well. And maybe that's just you seeking the truth and wanting to know, seeking that truth inside and figuring out what it is about you and what it is you truly want in your relationship. Or if this is a legal situation, that might have to do with this truth as well, or this communication regarding this legal situation. And this could be anything. Anything related to the court systems or any kind of legal document as well. This could represent any kind of legal document, which is what this would be also, because this is communication. This can be any kind of legal document if you're afraid of it or you're hoping for it. This is the final outcome. So the Seven of Pentacles, in terms of a relationship, is getting a return on your investment. So how much are you investing into the relationship? And that's what you're going to get back. And this is at the final outcome. So if you're working really hard at a relationship, or you're working really hard at finding somebody, then this is the fruits of your labor are going to pay off. You're going to get what it is you're looking for. You're going to be bountiful in your in your love life. She's got this bounty in her arms. And that'll be you feeling bountiful in your future, because you've got this on the horizon with this happy family. And this is the Eight of Pentacles, which is about mastering your trade and mastering your skills. So if this is a relationship you're in, and this is just, you know, mastering whatever it is you need to do to make that relationship work. Because relationships aren't easy. You have to really work at it. So this just reflects you working at that relationship and making it work and wanting it to work. And figuring out what it is you need to do to make your partner happy, to make things work out between the two of you. And here's the Nine of Cups. So this is emotional fulfillment. Now this is independent of the relationship. The Nine of Cups is feeling happy and emotionally fulfilled as a single person. But this is feeling emotionally happy as a couple. So this is in the near future. This is in the final outcome. But you're going to feel this emotional fulfillment. You're going to feel happy with your partner, but you're going to feel happy independently as well. And they're both here. And here's the full moon. So this is always I think of the High Priestess here with the moon, is that being in touch with your emotions and being in touch with your intuition. So maybe you finally figure out how to get in touch with your intuition to find that happiness. maybe finding that spiritual truth and finding that fulfillment within you with the spiritual truth. And this could be the spiritual truth up here that you're seeking for it here. As the Page of Swords, you're seeking for that. You're finding it here. And now you feel emotionally fulfilled in the final outcome. So you have this happy family and this relationship, but in the final outcome, you also feel emotionally fulfilled inside because you find this truth. So that's your reading for the month, Pisces. I've also done a general reading if you haven't seen that one, and I'm going to put out an additional, some kind of spiritual reading or some kind of angel reading. So if you haven't subscribed, do so. You can find me. I'm a brand new channel. It's very, very hard to find me. If you do a search, I don't come up in the search. So if you found some value in this, please subscribe. Please like it, because the more people that like the video, it gets spread around and more people get to see it. Comment below. I love to see comments. And check out my other videos. If this didn't really resonate with you, you can try finding your rising sign, which if it's different from Pisces, Pisces being your sun sign, your rising sign or your moon sign. And you can find those if you just do a search on the internet for your natal chart. It's your astrological natal chart. And you can get your rising sign and your moon sign by entering your birth date, your time of birth, and where you were born. And then you can watch those videos as well for some further insight if this didn't resonate with you. So thanks for watching. Come back and find my other videos and come back next month. And take care and God bless.